Hey everyone, what's up? This is Dr. Charlie Johnson, physical therapist. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you checking out this channel. Currently standing under the spotlight because it's the best lighting I got, and I had an idea that struck as I am picking off these, I call them spurs or burrs or whatever these little things are, off my daughter's pants. So tomorrow is like youth pheasant hunting day, all right, as fall just begins here. Grew up doing a lot of bird hunting, things like that. And we actually go walking, all right, together to just get her outdoors, and she got to flush up a couple pheasants, all right. So pretty cool experience for her, but this is not a very cool experience. I've got them all over the place, all right. And so as I'm picking these things off, I had a moment to slow down, right? But of course I'm still shooting a video here. Scraping things off, right, like this. Tried a ruler. I tried blowing it off with a blower. All right, and so real quick, the intent of this video, right, is just have a little analogy for you, right? Maybe this will help you out. So lots of people, I help people all around the world with back, butt, and sciatica problems. That's just what I do. And so lots of people, especially with these back, butt, sciatica things, real kind of challenging area in the sense that you're going to get a lot of opinions. There's lots of different ways to treat these types of problems. MRIs are going to pull up everything and anything wrong with you, as well as x-rays. And before you know it, you're not going to feel very good about yourself and what you're experiencing. Very easy to get caught up in like this negative feedback loop of negative thoughts, feelings, emotions, beliefs. And on top of that, right, it hurts when you do stuff, right? Sciatica pain, man, this is like cut my leg off type pain. So if you're watching this and you're in a really bad place right now, having a really nasty pain experience, it can change, all right? You can absolutely solve this, even if you've had this for many, many years, right? But it doesn't mean it's fun at the moment, so hang in there, okay? And so as I'm picking these burrs off, or again, whatever they're called, it's kind of like the same process of working with someone who's dealing with this. So as you start to experience pain, you go to the primary care doc, right? Primary care doc gives you one of these dudes, these little spur thingies, right? And they stick it on you. Doop. One. Oh, wow, looks like you've got sciatica. Go get an x-ray. You start to look up sciatica. Another spur. You hear how it never gets better and people suffer it forever, right? You get your x-ray, and it's starting to rain on me. They tell you how degenerative your spine is. You go through another pile of spurs, right? You go get your MRI, and oh my gosh, now you've got a bulging disc. By the way, everybody has a bulging disc. And add another spur, right? You go to your chiropractor and you're all twisted, all out of whack. Another spur. You go to your massage therapist, you have knots everywhere. You go to your PT, you're unstable, your core is weak. You go to the spine surgeon, you've got the back of a 70-year-old, right? All these things are like walking through spur bushes, all right? Bushes with all these little stickers on them. And this is crazy, I'm getting soaked. We've got to undo that stuff if we're going to get you better. And so the first place that we need to start with you, if you're in pain, is breaking down these belief systems. If you're trying to heal with all this stuff, all these beliefs, all these seeds which have been planted, if you will, by other people, and you're ruminating on them, right? You're reinforcing them. See, yep, when I do that, I feel pain. That must be the disc that was bulging out. Then you're going to have a hard time healing, all right? And so the first thing we need to do is help you understand you're not broken. What is pain? Pain is an unpleasant sensory and emotional experience to protect you from some perceived threat or danger. Perceived threat or danger. And usually it's perceived threat. And these thoughts can become threats. Each one of these things can grow. Like weeds in your garden, we've got to pluck the weeds, all right? And we do this systematically, and treatment becomes less about trying to fix you and helping you through the process of discovering the beliefs that don't serve you anymore. I'm in the rain. It's very loud, sorry. Discovering the beliefs that do not serve you anymore and helping you get rid of them, helping you rewrite them, all right? And so again, if you're watching this and you're in pain, you've tried lots of different things, and you're like, man, I'm feeling like super stuck and just at the end of my rope. Realize that you can resolve this. But most treatment just adds more stuff. Just forces you to walk through another pricker bush. All right? Instead of helping you understand that half of this stuff which is stuck on here doesn't need to be stuck on there and probably isn't accurate and or true to what you're actually dealing with, and may not be the actual reason why you're experiencing pain. Lots of people have x-rays and MRIs that are nasty. They don't necessarily hurt. Lots of people have pelvises that are out of alignment. We're naturally asymmetrical. Everyone has nuts, even me, and that's okay, right? And so you've got to be careful, right? Usually what happens, you go to someone, and again, they add spurs to your clothing, right? They plant seeds in your mind. Because you're not an expert in this area, you get emotionally involved in it, okay? And so, again, if you're stuck, if you're a little bit lost, if you're a little bit confused, consider that when you go somewhere, they might be planting more of these things in your mind. They might be planting more weeds. Or are they giving you the tools, knowledge, and understanding so that you can learn to actually resolve this on your own? Are they doing it for you? Are they making you feel more empowered or less empowered? Do you feel more broken when you leave? Do you feel more reliant upon them and dependent upon them to fix you? Or do you feel like you can start to actually resolve this yourself? All right? All the things that people tell you are wrong with you, they're just like these little stickers. And guess what? They're a pain to get off. And so if you're watching this, you've got a lot of those stickers, right? Those sticky beliefs. Maybe something to try is write all them down, all right? Label each of those little prickers, all those things you've been told, all those things you've been led to believe. Write them down. And then flip the script. Ask yourself, what if they're not true? All right, let me know in the comments some of your beliefs. All right? What are some things that have been planted? What are some things that have stuck with you throughout the years? Maybe it's like, hey, you need to sit up tall. Hey, sleeping like that is bad. Good posture. Your back is bad. Whatever it may be. Write all those beliefs down. Flip the script on the other side of the paper. Maybe write the opposite of them. And ask yourself, what if those things aren't true and or don't have to be true? How would that unlock my ability to heal and see things differently? All right? Somebody like myself, who isn't an orthopedic surgeon but has a board specialty in orthopedics, right, might have a hard time trying to tell you, like, hey, all that stuff that you've been told, it's actually not true. Right? You might become offensive. You might become ticked off. Or it might just be the thing that frees you up. And so trying to heal with all this stuff attached to you, all this baggage, it's not going to work well. So this is why ideally you find someone, all right, in my experience, again, and I can say this from a place of conviction because I only used to treat people physically. And look, lots of people have just structural physical problems. Right? But persistent pain is a negative feedback loop. It may start with the body, it may start with the mind. Either you do something and it hurts, and then the more you do it, the more worried you become, which means you don't want to do it as much. The less you do it, the more fearful you become. Negative feedback loop. Or maybe it starts with the mind, something stressful. Something came up in life, good or bad stressor. Something emotional, whatever it may be, a change in your life. Pain is a dangerous signal. You start to experience some physical manifestation of that psychological stressor. You move less because it feels very physical. Right? It is real, but it feels very physical, but it might not be. The more you move, and the more it hurts, the more worried you become. Negative feedback loop. You can start with the mind and or the body. Find someone who understands both. And, ideally, is willing to give that away to you. All right? So that you feel empowered, you feel in control. The process of treatment, consider this, is the process of discovery for you as to the root of your pain and how you can solve it. Because again, you're the one with pain. It's your pain experience. You didn't probably create it on purpose. Right? You want to get out of it. I get it. Because you're the one in pain, you have a lot of potential power and ability to resolve this, but only if you have the right tools, knowledge, and understanding. The process of treatment that is the most effective in my experience helps you discover what is best for you and give you the tools, knowledge, understanding, and support so that you can become your own best healer. All right? Weed the garden. Time to go pull some more stuff off. I'm getting soaked, so maybe time to go home for the night. Either way, this is Dr. Charlie. Let me know your thoughts below. Was this a useful analogy? Was it not, right? What did you learn, right? And are you ready to make a change? If so, feel free to check out a workshop. I will link it above. Basically outlines, a different perspective and shares with you a little bit about the process that we use to teach people all around the world with back, butt, and sciatic problems how to resolve their own pain. Hopefully this was helpful. Let me know your thoughts below. Again, click to register for that workshop. Thanks.